Immediate obedience. This is not because I'm a head of a school that I'm doing this session. I'm doing it because the Lord reminded me of this important topic yesterday morning when I was reading from Genesis 16 to Genesis 19. I often wonder about why Abraham's life was so blessed. It just felt like the Lord blessed Abraham over and over and over again. And we know that was because of Abraham's faith, but the Holy Spirit showed me something different. A lot of us have faith. He said, Kim, look at how Abraham immediately obeyed. And look at the difference between Abraham, who was my child, and Lot, who was also my child. So I want to show you from Genesis chapter 16. There were just a couple of verses that I want to read out to you. The first was this. When God told Abraham to circumcise his whole family because of the covenant, Genesis 17 verse 23, it says, on the very same day, Abraham took his son, his whole household, and he did it. Then when God sent Abraham angels, it says, Abraham said to Sarah, hurry, make them bread. He ran out and he said to his servants, quickly get this meal prepared. He wanted to act with obedience when God spoke. He didn't hesitate. And then even in Genesis chapter 22, where it speaks about God telling Abraham to take Isaac up the hill and take his life, it says Abraham got up early the next morning to do what God had instructed. He didn't delay in obeying what God had said. Whereas Lot, on the other hand, in Genesis 19, you read about Lot, and it says Lot hesitated when the angels spoke to him. And when they said, go up the mountain, he said, oh, I'm an old man. So he didn't want to follow instructions immediately. And you definitely saw the difference between the blessing on Lot's life and the blessing on Abraham's. I'm reading this book called The Awe of God. It's the second time I'm reading it. And yesterday God spoke to me about Genesis 16 to 19, about the difference between Abraham and Lot. And then tonight I opened this book onto chapter 23, and the title was Immediately. John Bevere is speaking about how we should be immediate in our obedience to the Lord. And the verse that he quotes is, I honor those who honor me. I despise those who think lightly of me. We can be a Christian and we can think lightly of the Lord's instructions, or we can have the awe of God and obey immediately when we hear the Lord speaking. Let us be people that have immediate obedience so that we can receive the Lord's blessing, and also because he's so worthy